Hi guys, it's Angie here, and I'm here with Jennifer. Jennifer, you know this is going up on YouTube, and you are aware of that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what has got you in your situation?
My husband and my dad died about 48 hours from each other, and I had to shut down my company. And basically, the kids were grown, and they had moved out of school. And I went from basically having almost 1,500 people, because there's 4,500 in their school, taking care of them, to nobody. I looked around, there was just nobody there. And I basically went a little crazy.
On your, a drug habit?
I started taking pills.
Yep, that's where it always starts.
Yep, I started taking pills because life was so painful.
Yep. And what pills were they, like hydrocodone?
Oxycontins.
Oxycontin, the favorite ones. Yeah.
Yep.
Was you shooting them, or?
I was just taking them.
You was just taking them?
Mm-hmm.
And how long did that addiction last?
Well, it lasted until I couldn't afford it anymore, and then I brought all my pill money over here, and when I did, lo and behold, I had a bag full of drugs.
Yeah.
Because
heroin?
oxys are so expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay? So you come over here with that money.
Yeah.
And you walk out with this. I was like, oh shit, life is not going to be painful anymore.
Yeah.
And I just went into a numbing state.
So
and before you know it, I looked around and I realized I was all of a sudden in a place where I have about probably a $13,000 room sitting inside that school right there. Now, we're not even supposed to be in that school.
Yeah.
It's illegal for us to be in the school, technically. It's trespassing.
Yeah.
So nobody really knows we're in there. But everything I have left from my house and my family is sitting inside that school. That's why I can't leave it.
Yeah.
It's because that's all I have. I have a full bedroom suite. I have Persian rugs. I mean, I have all of my stuff.
Like, that's your house.
That's right.
That's your house.
That's all I have
and
left.
How long have you been there?
I have been here since a year and 4 months.
Have you been hurt out here?
Yes, I have. I was kidnapped twice, brutally attacked by a man who had been out of prison for a year, but he did 30 years for murder. I did not know, and me and him, when I first got, I took a charge for a friend of mine. My kids graduated, and I had foster kids, and I did everything. So I couldn't see one of my friends getting 25 years for something they could barely give me 6 months for.
Yeah.
So I went to jail for him. Okay, no big deal. It didn't even bother me. But when I got out, I met this person, and we started talking and everything, and the next thing you know, I guess he got fixated. And he started coming.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're beautiful.
And he just kept coming over until one day he got me. And and
he just beat you and did what he wanted to with you.
I mean, he broke 2 of my ribs, girl. I had actually peed my pants, to be honest with you, because I was probably 2 breaths away from death when a girl realized I was inside that house and started screaming at the top of her lungs to let her go. I can't hear her. I can't hear her say anything. And he let go of my neck. And I guess I started breathing again.
Oh my God.
And
but by the grace of God, it was God. It wasn't your time to go.
No. And it was bizarre because, he let me go, but then he decided 5 minutes later that he didn't want to let me go. So then he started coming looking. They had to hide me in a cabinet. And they put me inside of a cabinet. And he searched the house that I was in, which was just right around the corner from where we were. And I had to stay there for a while in this little cabinet until finally I had somebody that gave me a ride home.
Oh no. And your home was here then?
It was here, back here.
Oh my God.
Well, actually, that's how I moved in here. I came here because they put all my stuff in me in here to be safe because I couldn't be out in the streets.
Wow. So you feel safe in the school?
Oh yeah.
You do?
I feel safer in the school than I do anywhere because people just don't come in the school. There's nobody that comes in that school.
Is it haunted?
They say it is, but look, I've heard the little kids,
you
know what I'm saying, and they skip jumping rope, but that's my sanctuary.
Yeah.
Those kids protect me.
Yeah.
So I have never felt unsafe in that school whatsoever. That's where I went for help.
Yeah.
And there's a couple, a married couple that lives in there, and then my friend ATL, and then Zoe, and then me. There's nobody else in the school. Okay. So I mean, we don't let people.
Y'all protect each other.
That's right, and we don't let people come in the school. They do not come in and roam around.
Yeah.
Because all of us have been hurt.
Yeah.
That's what we do is, and now my son is right behind the school. He's just right there behind the school. But at any point in time, all he has to do is get up and run, and he can come straight to school to me.
Yeah. So your son's been hurt out here too?
Yeah,
he's such a baby.
He is a sweetheart.
He is. I can
tell. He's really basically here, a lot of it because of me. Because he came here to be with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to protect me. Because he found out I got hurt. And inadvertently, my pill habit. He began, you know, he started stealing my pills,
Yeah.
and there it was.
There goes his habit. So, how do you make money to get your medicine?
I really haven't been. To be honest with you,
Yeah, just be honest.
I haven't really been doing
So
as
you-
much as I used to do. I think a lot of that is because there is no money here. There's no money to have, and I'm not going to prostitute for it.
You don't. That's what I was gonna ask.
I'm not a woman of the night. Now, look, there's a lot of them here. I'm a
is.
widower,
Yeah.
but I'm not a woman of the night.
So do you get any kind of check, like a monthly income for your husband passing?
No, I do not. And now I had my identity stolen. Okay,
That's what your son was telling me.
and it is bad. It is so bad that when I went to the Human Resources office, it took them 5 hours to just decipher the fact that I was who I was. And so they told me, she's infiltrated you, sister. And not only did she do that, she got my stimulus check, and she went to the DMV office, and she made changes to my record. I'm assuming put her face on my information, because when I talked to the police ran my name for me, and it come back her real estate, her criminal background, my name, my birthday. She has infiltrated the hell out of me, and she did it to steal my stimulus check.
Do you know who she is?
No, never seen her. I don't have any idea. And she's even got a Credit Karma account in my Social Security
So
number.
you have good credit?
I have decent credit. I have decent credit but devastation, you know, with 3 divorces and a dead husband, you know, I'm probably at 600. I should be at 7.
Well, 6 ain't bad.
But you know,
you could have a lot. So you have no ID, no nothing now, right?
I have my ID, but it
do?
doesn't do any good for me because she's got my stimulus. And she
Yeah.
made changes. My mother got a text. We were standing next to her, and the text came over and said, Jennifer, will you please check the changes that you've made to your DMV records to make sure they're correct? Well, we didn't make any changes because I've got a cornea issue. I have a scar from a construction accident. So I don't use my driver's license. I use an ID because they want me to either have my cornea transplant or I've got to test out for written and driving on my impairment.
Yeah.
So she doesn't know that, I guess. So she went in there and did all this stuff and doesn't understand that I don't even drive.
Wow.
Yeah, and so now I have to go to the DMV office and go in there and find out who made changes to my record, because whoever is on film making changes to my record, that's her. That's the girl.
They'll find out who it is.
And they'll be able to find out,
Yeah,
yes.
they
But
will.
I got a second stimulus check coming out.
Yeah.
Look, I will eat the first one.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to eat the second
No.
one in my unemployment.
No.
I need them. I had a job over there at the Huddle
So
House.
you get unemployment?
I'm
Or
supposed to be getting it, but
Okay,
they've got me on hold.
okay.
They've got me on hold for
Okay.
everything because they say that we
Yeah.
don't know if she's going to get it.
Yeah.
And see, I was going to go to work at the Huddle House, and the Jordanians that owned it closed it down and said that it was never going to open back up because of COVID-19.
Yeah.
So I absolutely qualified for disaster unemployment.
Yes.
And so he said, because you're trying so hard to get off the streets and do your thing, he said, you're going to qualify for all this stuff. And so I want to use this money that's coming from the COVID-19 as a reestablishment.
Yes, that's
To
what
move
you,
out,
yes,
to get back
yeah.
in my house. I
Yeah.
have all my belongings. I just need a house.
You look like you're a very beautiful lady.
Thank you.
You don't look like someone that would be out here.
Well, let me tell you a beautiful feat. The lady asked me one day. She said, you look like you raised your kids in South Lake. I said, I did. I said, I did. I said, they went to Justin, but they went to the Harkins Theater in South Lake.
Yeah.
And I said, I've been studying Buddhism, so I know you got to give up. You're supposed to live in every economic structure.
Yeah.
But I've done my time out here, and
Yeah.
I've changed. I'm forever changed. I'll never be the same. But I don't want to be out here anymore.
Oh no.
I'm ready to move.
I want to help your son as much as I can. And you know, y'all, your son is a beautiful, beautiful boy. And I want to get him on some boxing. So if you could please talk him into it.
Okay.
Okay? I
I'll
want
do
that
my
for
best.
him. Okay? I'll take him every day if I have to. I just live right around the corner.
You do. He
Yeah.
said that you only live like 5 or 10 minutes from here.
I just want to help him. I want to help him, and if you want help, I'll help you too.
Okay.
With anything.
Thank you.
Anything. I'll give you a card. If you ever need anything, just call me. If you're hurt, call me. Because you don't deserve to be hurt out here. You don't. Because you're worth a lot more. You're worth a lot more than what these streets have to offer you.
Thank you.
You know? And if you had 3 things that you would change about your life, what would them 3 things be? I know being out here would be one.
I don't know. I guess, my dad would still be in here.
Yeah.
Because I miss my dad. And,
So you had a good childhood?
oh yeah.
You did?
My dad was an underwater welder. So, I was privileged my whole life. I can't say I wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay. To say that I wasn't is stupid, because most people, they laugh at me because I wear fur coats. I'm the only homeless woman who has a fur coat.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean,
they're like, you can't miss Jennifer. She's the only homeless woman walking around with a fur coat on.
Yeah.
And stuff. So I mean, you know, it's I wouldn't change what I've learned out here.
Exactly.
Because it's
It
changed
taught
me.
you. Yeah.
But I would want my son to be okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to make that happen. Okay?
Okay.
Pray and pray and pray, and it'll work. It'll work, and it will work. Okay?
Well, thank you.
Okay. And is there anything you want to ask me?
No, okay, thank you.
Okay. Have you ever been to prison?
Yes.
You have?
I took that charge for my friend.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And how long did you do?
6 months.
I did 6 months, too. At what jail did you go to?
Plain State.
Me too. It sucked. I hated it.
It was horrible.
They moved me to Dawson, though, but after that,
You know, they closed down Dawson now.
Yes.
You can't even go there now.
I know.
But I will tell you, I had never been convicted of a crime in my life, and I kept telling the judge, you know, just send me to prison, you know. And he kept me. Judge Stearns, he's a member of that church over there. So I was sitting one day and I looked, I thought, that sure does look like the man that sent me to prison. and they go, it is him. I said,
Oh, shit.
That's what I said. I said, hi. Yes. So it took him a long time, because he was like, Miss Hasty, you don't know what you're saying. You don't need to go to prison. I said, no, yes I do. He said, so you're telling me you stole the truck and you stole the man in the truck? I go, yes I did. Yes I did.
Yeah.
I told the man I'm taking him and his truck.
Yeah.
Because, you know, to take the charge, it was so far in there, there was no way for me to have taken, you see what I'm saying? To take the charge, I had to say I took him and the truck.
Yeah.
He knew I didn't do that. But so it took like 4 months before he let me go on down there.
Yeah.
He kept me in Tarrant County for 4 months out of that. So.
Did you get time served, like, for your...
When I went down there, I only spent 2 months down there, and I was out of there.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to end. Yeah, if you ever need me, just call me, okay? Okay,
Thank
and
you.
you're beautiful. You're very beautiful.
Thank
You
you,
do not belong out here at all.
I told my son.
At all.
He said, she's going to think you dress like that. I said, make sure she understands I just dress like this every day.
Yeah. You're beautiful.
I didn't
and
just dress like this for the interview.
Yeah,
It wasn't like a special thing. This is all you know.
Yep, that's good, though. That's good that
I'm not going to let this place change me.
that you care for yourself.
I'm not going to let this place change me.
I brought you all some stuff. I brought you some food and some hygienes, shampoo, conditioner, all that kind of stuff. We can get out and get it, matter of fact, real quick.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll leave it started. I get stuff donated, so this lady has donated some hygiene packs. I put men's and women's in there for both of y'all. All the stuff, y'all, I got my trunks full of food. I'm just going to go ahead and end this interview, though, because but there's Michael, and then there's his mother, and aren't they beautiful? They're so beautiful together, and hopefully we can help them.
Thank you.
Thank you.